Hey, how are you doing today? It's Stan again, and I hope you're having a great weekend, an awesome weekend. So, I want to tell you a story about what I encountered and what I went through. My full time career is a software and data developer or engineer, whatever word you want to put on it. But I create programs, scripts, data, design databases, those kinds of things for businesses. And one would think that being in IT and doing software development, that right away I would be able to just go ahead and just start using AI and plugging in a prompt just like I would when I'm writing a program, and output would be perfect, and away I go. Well, I can tell you right now, as someone who has been using AI for a little while, that's not the case. Prompting is, in my opinion, just like another language. It's like learning English, Spanish, French, Italian. You got to learn the prompting, and you got to be specific. That's the other key that I've learned by using AI. And so when I started using AI just a few months ago for my actual current position, it was because I needed to write a script. Now, a script is not like a full application or a full program that does a whole bunch of things and is user friendly and all that. A script is just something that a piece of code, a chunk of code. It could be dozens of lines, it could be hundreds or thousands of lines, it doesn't matter, but it's a piece of code, a program, but we call it a script that does a specific purpose. And so I was needing to write something in a scripting language that I'm pretty proficient in, but I'm not an expert in whatsoever. And I needed to do something that I hadn't done before with the scripting language. And so I was like, how am I going to do this? So I started by just doing the old Google search, just like everybody else, going online and doing searches in Google for how do I do this in this scripting language, and how do I do this, and how do I do this. And I started just racking my brain. And so finally it came to me, it's like, Stan, why don't you use AI and let's see what happens. So, because I'm primarily a Microsoft developer, I fired up Copilot, which is Microsoft's AI tool. And so I opened up Copilot and I just put in the prompt. I need to write a script in this scripting language, this version. I did remember I need to be specific as to the version and the scripting language so that the AI would return the right thing. And I need this script to be able to do this because this is what I'm doing, and I need to be able to call it this way, and I need to be able to do it this way. I mean, I put in a couple of sentences, not just one simple sentence, write me a script. But I was a bit specific, and it outputted code that it didn't work at first. So that was a little discouraging. But what I then did is the error message that came back, or when it didn't go properly, I had to do this iteratively several different times. And once I started just working through the process and just talking to the AI and telling it, here's the error message, it didn't work, it didn't return anything, nothing came back, things like that, then it rewrote the code and just kept rewriting it, several different times until eventually it worked. And, I was extremely happy that I was able to be successful with that. And then I've used that several other times, for doing other kinds of scripts, and been much more successful, much faster just by using it. So, the moral of the story is, you may not think, or you may not feel that you are proficient in something like AI, specifically AI, but if you just open it up and just give it a shot, but be descriptive, be specific about what you're trying to do, what are your goals, what are you using, and then just talk to it. And then when it doesn't work the first time, talk to it, tell it what happened, because it can't see your screen. And so just talk to it and say, you got this error message, or it didn't work, the file's not there, what could it be? And just let it just iterate back to you, and just keep tweaking and tweaking and tweaking until finally you get it right. So I want to encourage you, if you haven't used AI for anything, just try open it up, whether it be ChatGPT or Grok or Claude or Copilot, and give it a shot. So thank you very much. I appreciate the time. All right, have a great day.